Welcome to Bottom Line Sports Talk. I'm George Abraham. You know my partner Albert Campman. We always talk in the spring, can anyone get there? Can anyone win it all? The local teams, we have great sports, spring, fall, winter, whatever, but when you get the gold, it's special.
Yeah, what a time to announce gold. We're going to announce 1, 2, and 3 for you people that in track and field that were on the stand. We would use up our whole show, and we want to congratulate those in the 8th, 7th, 6th, right down. We're just going to announce 3. We're starting with a team that did it. The Austintown Fitch softball team captured the championship with a 6-1 victory. First state championship in school history in softball, and the first trip since 1993. A lot of girls and coaches went into getting this done. We know about Sydney Watts, her pitching prowess. George, we talked about it. She did it again. 12 strikeouts and just 2 hits.
The big stage too. The stage is no bigger than that.
Yeah, and congratulations to her who led the way. We also want to talk about some other girls that played a part in winning a state championship. Connie Folkwine, another freshman, singled in Elia Ray to make it 1-1, and then Ayla, however you say, but sorry, I pronounced your name. Ayla blast a home run to make it a 2-1 lead, and they never looked back. Fitch ends the season 22-0-2. What a year for the Falcon girls.
No, you just got to give them their due.
Jeez.
On the other side too, you look at the things now. First since '93, that's 30. There's something about us. We're getting older.
Happens all the time.
You don't look at it when you say, well, '93. That was 30 years ago.
30 years
That wasn't
ago.
10.
George, I'm glad you said that because anything in the 1990s, I think it's yesterday.
Yeah,
and it is. It's 30 years ago.
I went to Butler in '93.
I think that's the same year.
And I was like, because the kid that replaced me, I said to someone there, I said, he's been there. I know he's been there because he replaced me. He's been there 31 years.
Think about that.
And when I think of it, I'm like
31.
you. I'm like you. I think 10 or 12 years ago. The 90s. The 90s were 30 years ago, not 10. It's incredible. What an honor.
And us dinosaurs, as I call myself all the time, live in the past and now are looking forward to the future. And Austin Fitch, you did it. Something that hadn't been done for 30 years, as George. Congratulations.
No.
Canfield got there, but did not pull the trigger on the last game. They met a great Talmadge team and knocked out. They got to the state title game, though, George.
Don't ever apologize.
Yeah, so that's fantastic.
You're salty for a while, but then you're going to be sitting your eyes. What you had to do to get. I always laugh when someone says, "Oh, they blew it." How about they got there? How about they had to win 5, 6?
I say that all the time.
It's tough, and the old. This isn't Rhode Island. We've been using this line since we've been on. But the truth is, there's a lot of good talent. And as good as Fitch is, as good as the pitcher is, there's no guarantee next year.
Never.
Now, people will look at them and call them a favorite, but that just puts a target on you.
Happens all the time.
Absolutely.
Somebody else comes along.
That's the Celtics. Oh, they were automatic this year because okay.
No automatics.
No.
And we talk about automatics. We do have some girls and guys that we've followed all year that we thought could get it done, and they did at the Ohio State track meet. Congratulations first to Olivia Coleman, Mia Mulatto, Armanda Wilson, and Cestia Triplett, who won the track and field 4x1 relay for the Girard girls. Congratulations, girls! What a great job to come in second. I had second place, state runner-up.
Yeah,
that is quite a feat. In the 4x1, you got to get all the
48 seconds. You get just with the baton alone. There's so much
lost by that much too.
When I was in college, my apartment was across the road from the track. Bang, bang, like
you hear them drop it.
And we had guys in the 4x1 that if they didn't drop it, they win.
Right.
But guess what? Either an illegal pass or you hear the bling. Yeah. And in either case, these girls delivered.
They did. Congratulations to you girls at Girard. congratulations to Maplewood's Kaylee Richards. We've talked about
Yeah.
her before. Her third career track state championship. She's a dominant runner in Ohio. She won the 3,200-meter run. She's now won a total of 5 state titles in cross country and track. That's quite an honor.
Pretty impressive.
Pretty crazy impressive, yes.
I mean, you know.
Like we said, so somebody who comes along and takes you away. But
Yeah,
she's held on.
And the other thing, the girls is much different than the guys.
Oh, yes.
You know, the guys looking, guy won his sophomore, chances are. But the girls, the young ones coming from behind, sometimes the girls get a little bigger.
No question.
Get a little slower. But the guys, it seems more, this is a feat to keep that excellence for 3 years.
Yeah, I had girls, I coached track for 30 years, and I had girls that in 10th grade were very good, and then they matured.
Yeah.
And when they mature, all of a sudden the body changes.
Yeah.
And the same times you used to get, and I'd say to them, young, understand, this is normal. They don't want to hear normal.
No.
That's all I can say. And some girls are blessed that keep their slim figure and keep
Yeah.
moving. And I'm talking about running.
Yeah.
And
Same with the wrestling, the
Yeah,
same way.
same
Some
way.
guys, they started out at 95, 103.
Yes.
And the bottom line is, every time, and it's normal to grow. I mean, but then there's somebody coming. It's like this golf. They say, well, so-and-so. How about every day there's a young dude
Every
walking
day.
onto that tour, and he's looking, thinking, I can beat that old guy
right,
there.
it's truth. Truth.
These girls are amazing.
All right, from Valley Christian, 3 years in a row they won the 4x100. Jordan Pete, Philip Spradley, Deshaun Gurley, and Marquise Gibbs. Congratulations for your gold medal. Also,
Hey, one thing about Ohio, if you win at Columbus,
Yes.
you're speeding. You know what I mean?
Amazing.
I guarantee these guys can fly.
yeah,
I guarantee you
that
can't win
that
there.
school's won it 3 straight years. So you're talking about getting it down to a science and
Yeah.
also getting fast runners every year. Caleb Mastari from United, state champion, 800-meter run. Congratulations, Caleb. Rebecca Geis from Heartland Christian took second in the girls 3,200 to Kaylee Richards. Emma Sanders, Kaylee Mady, Ava Vachoni, and Graciela Abert from Springfield, 3rd place in the 4x100. Braylon Dabney, Vinny Balone, Drew Modeleski, Josh Pazel from Lowellville, 2nd in the 4x200. They don't run that race in Pennsylvania. They only run
Yeah.
that race in Ohio.
That is straight. They run the 1, they run the 4.
They took that out at Pennsylvania. Yeah.
I don't know why they went metrics or whatever it was, but it just seems like it'd be a nice race to run.
I know this group.
I've watched it.
I know this Louisville group's happy they didn't take it out. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Hey, we've talked about this. When they're 40, 45 years old, there's going to be a picture. Someone saying, "Hey, Pappy, what?"
Remember that?
That's the year. You don't forget that.
No. Megan Hipple from McDonald, 2nd place in the 1,600-meter run. Congratulations there. McKenna Rudy, Salem, state champ in the shot put. How about that, McKenna? Congratulations.
Yes.
You took it all. Olivia Coleman, Mia Melito, Armana Wilson, and Siesta Triplet, also he said in Girard, took 2nd place in the girls 4x100. Congratulations to all the men and women that we talked about. All the coaches put a lot of time in, and all athletes in the state of Ohio for a job well done.
Absolutely. It's an honor. One more thing before we start the big boys, right in the middle there, Ohio State.
How about that?
And no, I'm looking at their schedule the other day. I always look at the schedules of the big boys. And I'm one of these guys, if they play 1 or 2 gimmies, I'm fine, but I don't like all 3. And with the SEC, it's 4. And I'm looking now. The good thing about Youngstown is, they always are concerned with Ohio State football as far as their home games because of the crowd. This is perfect. It'll be on the Big Ten Network. Anyone can either go to the Horseshoe or watch it that wants to see it. But the negative is there's going to be about 11 NFL guys across the field.
Yeah, Ohio State YSU kickoff at noon on September 9th. It's coming fast. No question about it.
That's
Good luck.
the second week. The first week's the second.
Good luck to YSU and come out healthy. That's what you want to do. Come out of that game healthy.
Yeah, we told the story. We knew that there was a team. It was IUP. They were coming to Youngstown. Lost 3 quarterbacks. See, someone said, they said
I don't want to
the other-
laugh, but that, I'm laughing because it's over with now.
It's the difference.
Think about going to a season.
No.
You're excited as can be,
Yeah.
and you lose 3 quarterbacks in one
Well,
game.
do you remember? I remember years ago because I always made a joke out of it. One of those little schools was Tennessee Martin or something was going to Alabama, and they started to back up quarterback. And I said to myself, "I'll bet the quarterback's mom isn't real happy about that. Here, take my boy,
But just save the other kid.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And that's why you're saving them too, because it is perilous. These dudes at Ohio State, I know Youngstown's very good.
Oh, no, they're
They'll
Ohio
hold their
State.
own. That's not like, but the difference between IUP and Youngstown
Yes.
is a lot
That's what's
greater.
one. It keeps getting that. That's the way it is. A disparity.
We had the coach at Slippery Rock on our radio show. I said, he's a friend of ours. I said, give us your size across the front in case someone's thinking they're just going to go up there and play. And I'm up there doing a game one day, and they're out in their T-shirts. Now, they've got, the sleeveless green on, the Nike, they're Nike school, I believe. And the other side's Cal. It looks like Indiana and Michigan State. There is no difference.
No, the
Size-wise.
tallness.
Yeah, maybe an inch and a half.
Yeah. The bulk.
And maybe
they're
what,
315.
2/10 of a 40?
And their feet. Their feet are not as good.
Well, you said that the other day. There's a kid going there from Farrell. I guarantee day one there are no 4.4s in that
He'll be
league.
playing.
There are 4.4s with
They
a
say
big
that,
boy.
yeah.
But there are no 4.4s in the
No,
BSAC.
no.
Guaranteed. No, you're exactly right. So hopefully YSU can make it. They've
done it before.
They've beaten Pitt.
Yeah, they've done it before. Yes, they have.
I was still talking crap on my Pitt buddy 5 years later. Well, how about if I bring Youngstown over here? And they're opening with that giant Wofford.
Yes, they are.
Let's start NBA. We got to talk about it. I can get that.
The experts got it again, by the
Yeah,
way.
they did. They couldn't.
They said it's going to be 4-0 Denver after a game.
They couldn't put 3 bigger dummies than Jalen Rose, old get off my lawn Wilbon, and Stephen A. Loudmouth.
Oh.
Because Greenberg, now he never had a jaw. Now you understand, the closest he ever come to an athletic contest was,
Maybe bold.
No, I think he did some that miniature golf. You hit the ball through the clown.
Yes.
If you hit the clown's mouth, you get a free
get
game.
through, yeah.
That's the closest he's ever been. He has, and these guys, I looked at that. He calls me the other day. He says, he says, Mr. Law, about 2 for 25 or something. And Al says, he says, Pete, he says, they're not going to miss those again.
They were open.
That's the key word.
No, they were covered. I understand why
they
they're
weren't
missing.
covered.
No.
And I took a shot on the money line.
Yeah.
3-1 back. Thank you.
Yes.
Thanks, coach. And this guy better this guy got to get the Lakers out of his head. This coach, he's a little salty to start with. He's embarrassed. He's this. He's that. He's always talking about the Lakers.
Who's that?
The coach, Brendan Malone, or whatever.
Malone from Denver does.
In other words,
why is he talking about them?
They're rent free in his head. Because people are asking him, well, you swept the Lakers, or in other words, they're not playing. We know that, buddy, but it seems like they're in your head.
Yeah,
Let it
no
go. And I wrote the other day, I said on Twitter, maybe when you win 17 or 18 championships, you'll be in their head.
Yeah, I didn't
but give
understand
this
that.
No. He
You gotta
knows
be Miami
Valley better
first.
be focused.
Well, I knew that all along.
Oh,
I
boy.
knew it. And I said it on the show Saturday morning. I said that they can talk about Jokic, who is the best player, but he's not the key to their team.
No.
And I said if they can shut down Murray, they can win.
Yep.
And
He
they
had 2
did.
field
Because you're not
goals
going to shut down Joker all completely.
No,
so they went to Plan B
It's a
and
joke.
said we're going to take Murray out. And
He had 10 in the fourth quarter. Now, he hit a couple threes late, but it was
too late.
Too late.
Oh no, it was way. See, that's false stats right there.
Yeah.
Your game's over.
But
You're
the
hitting
last
shots.
3 he had the tie rimmed.
I know, but didn't go in.
You know what, too, though? He's one of those guys that likes to shoot that
So it's
jumper
important.
going up.
So in Miami, I'll tell you,
No.
I've been right all along.
Yeah.
And I don't fall like George, but I know basketball. If he plays good in Miami, Denver will win both of them.
Yeah.
If he doesn't,
No.
don't think Miami can't win 2 down there.
But here, I'm coming over to you, and I'm switching back and forth, trying to get something other than that annoying loudmouth Russo talking about his golf. Like somebody cares what his
golf.
Yeah. Now you want to talk about the PGA? I'll listen. Don't tell me about your club match.
Gotcha.
So anyhow, the guys doing the headlines. They were down 15 before half. in that league, you can go get a water.
Missed 6 shots.
You can fill your shot, your glass up, grab a sandwich, come in, it's
24-second clock.
I don't want to hear they were up 15, is what I'm
Zero.
saying. No,
It means zero.
It means 0. You're exactly right. Now, all those empty trips, game 1, they were missing.
Yeah, that's what
They
happened.
missed them
That's
yesterday.
all. It's really simple. They get the same
No.
shots. They get the same shots if they go in because everybody plays the same way. It's my. They're going to shoot threes to the Wolves come
It's
home.
not like, okay, let's try run
And
the
this time-
Oklahoma or
and
something.
this time they made them.
No.
And so if they come next, give them a miss, they're going to lose.
How
to
about the kid from D3? He made one.
Oh, he was the key. No, he was the key guy.
Albert, he made one deep. There was a guy pretty much on him. Not on him, but close enough. He pulled up. I must have been 26.
That's why he's in the league.
Cause, and then I looked it up. He makes $90 million. So much for you can't play D3 or 2 and make it.
That's
You
why he's in
can't.
the league, though. He's a real dead eye.
Ridiculous.
Some guys say
the
they
night
are.
he missed the one, he took the dribble, and I think that's why he missed.
I remember it.
But let's talk about that a little bit. Jokic, 41, nothing to say, 11, 12 rebounds.
But that is the way he wants to play.
But 3 assists.
Yeah. See, that is the way he wants to play.
3 assists.
If he's playing that way, Denver's not near as good. When you see his stat
You
line,
won 24,
14, and 10. That's
13.
what you'll see. Yes.
Yeah.
When you see that, you know they played.
Yeah.
Denver's played a great game.
I wrote down this. We didn't talk. We never talked before the show because we don't want to be stale. I wrote down, tell me if you agree, Murray needs 20 to 25 for them to win.
That's what I'm saying.
Then one of the other two, Junior or the thick guy.
They'll get there.
They
They'll
get
get
12,
they'll get enough.
14.
They'll get enough. It's Murray. It's
put
all circle Murray.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't put up points, because he doesn't do a lot else, and it isn't like he's coming out with 15 assists and coming. He's a scoring point guard, and Jokic had to take all his points last night. Not the way to play from.
Now,
Denver.
Miami, their 3-point specialists hit them.
Yeah,
They hit them.
we know that. We know that they have no chance if they shoot bad. No, because
Well, that's what happened game.
Yeah.
And they still
they have no chance.
knocked it down to 9 and had the ball. No, I agree.
Yeah, Murray, Denver shooting Miami. It's really simple.
And there's a triumvirate at Miami. It's not just one guy.
There's lots of guys. Yeah.
Yeah, but here's one that isn't because he played great in games 1 and 2 against the Celtics out of Bayou. Then he went into a little slump and he's come out of it a little bit. He'll get you 15 and 13. That's
My thoughts on that, I have a major thought, and that's why I could not take. They're saying he's all time. He's not. He can't guard.
no,
And
no, he's not.
remember, Odebago's is an average
No.
center. He's going to put up 20 and 10
He-
every game against
Jokic goes
Jokic.
under that pick and roll.
Because he can't play the other
plays
way.
center field.
Because he can't.
He doesn't.
Yeah, so
he doesn't
they don't
play.
talk about that with him.
No.
That he's a tremendous player. I mean, but he's not a tremendous defensive player.
They can't. No, he's not a rim protector at all. No.
So that guy,
no.
that guy gets
Well,
dunks.
remember I
He gets
told
things,
you how many times I told you when I always weigh the freak, Embiid, and him. And attitude-wise and plug-in, it's Jokic. But rim
All
protection.
Freak's way better defensively.
And so,
Way better.
no, and I don't like Embiid, but
Embiid
he's
is too.
way better.
No, Embiid's way better defensively too.
Way better.
That's what I'm saying.
No, he's
but
not
neither
a
one
rim
of them.
protector.
Now, the Milwaukee kid, the Freak, does. But no one makes their team better
No.
than the Joker. I'm telling. And
No.
that's why the stats matter.
Yeah.
When they pick up the stats after the game and you
Yep.
see him with 41
Yep.
points,
Yes.
you're not happy.
I call him.
You don't want
I
Porter.
call him a willing passer.
He's the best. Because he wants to.
Yeah,
That's right.
no, the
like
willing's the word.
last night he was forced to score.
Yeah.
He don't want to do that.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to do that.
No, that's a good point.
Like you call me. Remember, we didn't know about the show, but he had about 3 or 4 shots that he really doesn't want to take.
No, there's no.
You know, he had to take them and they went in, but
no.
yeah.
No, exactly
Yeah.
right. No, we nailed it right there. No hero, but it looks like he's close. I mean,
Yeah.
that would give him with the way that boy. And you know what? Those other guys, he is a little more of a scorer.
Oh, no question.
Those guys are shooters.
Yeah. He'll get in the lane and kick it out.
That's
It's another
exactly.
3-point score.
That's exactly. Now Denver has to win one to get home court back. Do you look for 3 or 4? Game 3 or 4. What's your thought?
Oh, I
Wednesday,
just
Friday.
told you what I said.
What do you see though?
Oh, I say for sure. Murray scores. Denver's winning both. Denver's better.
Okay.
If Murray doesn't score, like if
Okay.
he puts 15 up again and going into the fourth quarter,
I saw something on FanDuel Sunday, and I didn't pull the trigger. It was Miami being ahead 2-1 because the odds were great. 'Cause, yeah, we're down 0-1.
It's hard to say that.
And I
though.
looked. I said, "Let me just." And you just can't pull. You know what
It's
I mean?
hard to say that.
You know, I'm taking Siwoo Kim and he poops his pants on Sunday or something. You know, you can't take them all. Same with the NASCAR. I'm going to start betting the guy finished last and see if they can run around the other way. Hey, let's talk a little bit about MLB. Tampa's still winning. I saw a circus play yesterday, the Red Sox. Guy throws the ball, doesn't
Bad
throw the
play.
thing. Nobody's there. The outfield, the ball rolls around. They call them Little League home runs.
That was a bad play. It was.
I'd have trouble paying them this week. But let's talk about what makes them so good, pitching and hitting.
They can do both.
Yeah.
They can do
like
both.
today, they're playing the Red Sox. They have McClanahan. He's the ace of the league.
Yeah, no question.
My
He went with him
goodness.
today. But they go in two ways.
Hey, you
The
ready?
bullpen. It's a bullpen river.
Guess who played them under for the year? You're sitting beside him.
Oh, I did too, though. So that's okay.
It's my only bad one right now. Right now, it's my only. But man, is that bad? They could go 500 and win 92.
Yeah.
But what are you going to say? Now, Pirates are hot again. Swept the Cards.
Yeah, amazing how that
If you're a
happened.
Pirate fan, you're happy. If you're a baseball fan, you are just glad to see. I mean, they were so bad for 3 years that
Yes.
and they're not right now.
No, it really is. The 2 wins over San Francisco is what I'm impressed with.
Okay.
That St. Louis not impressed at all because St. Louis is last.
They can't hit
No,
either.
no. I don't think anybody knows.
No.
The worst record in baseball, except for Oakland,
Oh no.
is St. Louis. See,
Oakland.
everybody just thinks Oakland. St. Louis is pathetic. No,
They made a little bit of a move and then right back.
But their
fell
little bit of
on
move
their
was
face.
winning 3 and losing 3. It
No,
wasn't. This is
no.
why they won 9 in a row.
No,
St. Louis is really
There are
bad.
2 guys to pitch around.
Good news: the Pittsburgh playing Oakland next. Correct.
Oh Jesus.
That helps a lot.
Oh. Now, history tells me they'll lose 1 of the 3.
I don't
But
think
I'm
so.
going to have to find out. I'm giving the 1.5.
I don't think.
Oh my God.
No, Oakland's not. I told you the worst team ever in Major League Baseball.
Oh yeah. They're not going to win 40. I bet them under 50. I already counted it.
Yeah, they can't win 40.
But no, I saw that on FanDuel and I said, oh my God.
You didn't know that. You're hoping.
No.
No one knew. No one would know.
No, but
this
I'm
bad.
saying 50's bad and they're not going to be close.
No, but I'm saying this is the worst.
They're going to win
not
30.
just close.
Where are they going to win? 38?
I don't know if they're winning 35.
Remember that Mets team? The
Yeah,
real
this Mets
bad
team's
one?
better,
They're going to
yeah,
be,
yeah.
Hey, now, here's a big one for Pittsburgh. Coming from 5 down Friday night.
That doesn't happen often, does it?
No, no, because they don't.
Well, the other thing, though, is that what happened in that game is that nobody talks about. You see that happening. Their bullpen pitched 6 innings once again.
Again.
No, there's nobody pitching better in Major League Baseball than the Pittsburgh bullpen.
No.
It's unheard
And
of.
if they get to the
every
end.
day.
How about if they get to the end?
Every day.
He came in again the other night, Bednar, 97.
Yeah.
He
Oh, no,
begged
he's the
to
best.
pitch
I think he's
us.
the best
He
right now.
begged to pitch Sunday because they said he is not playing 3 days in a row.
Yeah.
He went in and begged.
And that's what they got to watch. That
You don't want to do it often.
Yes.
Okay, no, that's a good point.
Because usually in a 5-0 game in the old Pirates,
Yeah, they're not.
they can come back and get 5 runs.
Yeah.
But
they get
the other
8-5.
team
No,
get 3, 4
no,
more.
I called Oakland all-time awful. Do you agree
Yeah,
with that?
I say that for sure.
Now, here's a guy. I don't know if it's under the radar because we're in the East Coast or whatever. Evaldi. White
Well,
hot,
that's
not
what's
red
happening.
hot, white
Yeah.
hot.
For Texas. Yeah, it's amazing. That's why they're winning. They're having
But they're
years.
hitting too,
They're
though.
guys. No, the best team in baseball.
Yes.
But I'm saying you don't get pitching like Evaldi's pitching.
No.
If that was true, he'd be paid.
Well,
like,
remember,
like
well, on
Koufax.
the show the other when we were doing the radio, their plus minus
Well, Texas killed
is out
teams.
of the
It's because they scored so many runs.
barn.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like you said yesterday, he's not giving up anything.
Nothing.
Now there was one interesting last night. I've just switched by because Sundays the shows are all going to repeat, so I'm dead for the summer. I hadn't streamed it so long I forgot which one to hook it onto in the back.
Right.
So I wanted to stream, one of those yellow stuff. So I'm looking, I happen to swing by. Here's what I noticed, Dodgers Yanks. First of all, you couldn't get another person in. It's Dodgers Yanks. That's okay, we get that. Here's what surprised me, and it happens when the Steelers play all the time. The roar of the crowd when the Yankees did something well.
I wonder how that happened because Dodgers usually sell out themselves.
Yeah, but I mean, there were some Yankee fans.
Oh no,
in
that's
that
what I'm
park.
saying. I'm wondering how that happened.
I'm gonna
Dodgers
tell-
had to sell the Dodgers fans had to sell their
Albert,
tickets.
it's just like
They had to sell their
it's
tickets
just like
because LA
when the Steelers
is the number
play
one
in a
draw in
row. Oh, no,
baseball.
They get 3 million.
They get them every year.
They get 3 million.
So they don't really need the Yankees to draw. Like Pittsburgh needs the Yankees to draw.
No, absolutely. No.
But interesting, the Dodgers fans must have sold their tickets.
But you should have heard that.
As you heard that,
roar.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, I was shocked. Strasburg done for good, it looks like.
Yeah, I
Kid's
think
had
so.
some bad luck, hasn't he?
Just bad injuries. That's all.
know.
Just bad injuries. At least he won a World Series, which was really good.
Yes, he did,
Mm-hmm.
and he was a horse.
Yes.
And then the best division we're agreeing American League East.
Easily.
They're all above.
Yeah, easily.
I'm really happy for. They really started with the Orioles. They've built back, and they were really bad.
But that's what happens in baseball. You know
Yeah.
that.
Well, unless you have money. Then if you have
yeah.
money.
Yes.
Now, OTA.
Oh, I thought you remember just this year I was talking about. They've been up and down lately.
Yeah.
But I misunderstood. No, they
Yeah.
had bad teams for a long time.
No,
because they didn't have money. Yeah.
No. Now the OTAs have started, and every team will be 17-0.
Every team.
I've never seen anything like it. I saw a thing the other day. Okay.
Experts will pick the same teams
Yep,
like they always do.
And they'll be wrong.
Yeah.
Hey, here's where we were on this guy a few years ago, and I think we're going to be right. Sam Howell.
Yeah, we had him rated
Run
really
and
high.
pass.
Had him rated really high. And we'll see if they stay with them. That'll be the key. Go through some bad times with them. It's easy to change in the pros. When the fans are hollering, get them out of there. And
they do have a pretty good D and some good receivers. Like they're not you put the right guy there.
Yeah, at least has something to work
that
with.
division. I know the Eagles are good, and I know the Cowboys are good. Well, the Cowboys got a DUI the other day. Come on, buddy. They have a.
By the way, McCarthy's still there. By the way.
Yeah, I know. I must have been drinking. We have a buddy who's an agent. They have a number to call, where they'll pick them up, drive them where they're going, no questions asked. And you're going to operate a vehicle drunk. You
So
deserve
sad.
it. You deserve the punishment.
They are. They definitely deserve it.
Yeah. Now, dressing the third guy, Steelers have 3 pretty good ones when it comes to that. You could be worse.
But you don't want to use 3. That's the
No,
problem.
you don't.
Yeah, you don't want to use
I
3.
saw something interesting the other day. They were celebrating. It was Trubisky and Pickett. One's wife, one's girlfriend. They were celebrating. They seem to be best of friends. It's
They're
incredible.
both good guys. That's why.
Boy, that's hard,
Yeah,
though.
that's
That's
good
hard,
guys.
though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got to be special that way. Yep, no question.
Two divisions I'm interested in is the AFC East. I like to see if Belichick's 4th again. Then the NFC South's the one you could turn the paper upside down. Agree?
Yeah, every year.
Just turn it upside down.
Yeah, every year. You don't know what's going to happen there.
If you were going in there right now, Carolina, Atlanta.
I already bet Carolina, so
Oh, you did. You
Yeah.
like them a little better than New Orleans.
yeah, I told you that.
Carr
I
doesn't
told you
move
before.
the needle.
Oh,
Well,
I
they
think
were
Carr,
good-
I
they
think
were
Young.
good
I
last
think Young
year.
moves it more. So I told you. I think that. I told you. That's how good I think he is. I've told you all along. I don't back out of what I say.
That's amazing. Hey, news came out last week. I know you don't believe this. Aaron Rodgers sent his agent in and demanded they fire
He always demands stuff.
this guy's. And then he has the nerve.
He's a diva to the nth degree.
No,
He
he's
really
the
is.
worst.
He is.
But here's the other thing. He gets on TV and talks about his man Goody. Gutener is his name. Remember he was at Minnesota years ago.
No, you
He
gotta
was
explain that to me.
Gutenkirst, he's the GM. But what I'm saying
Okay.
is, my man,
He's the only one fired.
and he went in and tried to Julius
Is that the
Caesar.
same guy you wanted to fire?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
No, I mean, if you want him fired, fine, but don't be as.
That's who he is.
No, it is. No, it is. It is. Brady says he's going to take a year off. No more. He's going to the booth. I feel bad for the guy. They only gave him $350 million.
Yeah, I just laugh at him. I
mean-
just laugh. He's a joke to me.
And we don't know if he's any good. I mean, announcing. We know he's a good player. That's not the same.
Yes.
Have we not learned?
Yes.
Joe Montana quit at halftime. He said, I can't do this.
Right.
Baseball, the regional tournings in college are taking
That's
place.
a lot of fun for me.
Exciting games.
A lot of fun.
And they said, Omaha's, you have to be there.
It's the greatest. Everybody's been there. Said goes
Rosenblatt
back
or
20
something
years
like
in a row.
Oh, here's one the other day I
Yeah.
saw. You're not going to believe this. And we're old. We don't like the bat flips but this kid for Indiana, they have something when a guy hits a homer, like a chain or something.
Okay.
He brought it out and they threw him out for the next game.
Really?
I thought it was a little.
I thought everybody does that
Little
now.
NFL no fun league. Don't you think that's a little too much?
I don't understand why they did that.
Hovland won in a playoff hole.
That's a killer to me.
Yep. But I'll tell you what. I know what you're thinking. I thought the other guy gave it to him. He just completely
guy?
wet his pants.
The other guy I have for $1,000. If you don't believe the last
If you'd have
call,
shot your TV out, I
I'll say
wouldn't
it to
have
you
been mad
again.
at you. I
Bob
saw
Kerr,
him.
I said, Bob, keep me up to date on this game.
I
We
watched
got to get off.
I watched him. No, I get it. We'll
No.
talk about it next week. Churchill, all the horses are gone. Something's going on down there, but you can't slaughter
Pretty
16
sad, huh?
horses
Pretty
and
sad.
say it's okay.
Yeah, pretty
No.
sad.
Thanks again for watching Bottom Line Sports Talk. We'll see you next week.